The echo of a voice lost too soon reverberates through decades, a haunting melody that refuses to fade. Selena Quintanilla, the queen of Tejano music, departed this world in 1995 at the tender age of 23, yet her spirit endures, a vibrant force woven into the cultural fabric of Latinx heritage, pop history and personal legacies. At the epicenter of this enduring reverence stands Pérez, her husband of 3 years, the lead guitarist whose riffs intertwined with her rhythms in the band Selena y Los Dinos. Now 56, Pérez has long been a sentinel of her memory, guarding the flame with quiet dignity. In a documentary that peels back the curtain on their shared saga, he offers rare reflections, intimate vignettes that humanize the icon, revealing the woman behind the sequins and the artist amid the ascent. The upcoming Netflix documentary Selena y Los Dinos serves as both archive and elegy, chronicling the Quintanilla family's musical odyssey from familial garage jams to Tejano superstardom. Pérez's contributions therein are gold dust, sparse, sincere glimpses into a life cut short, offered with the restraint of someone who has grieved publicly yet privately. Selena was always going, always on, he recalls, his voice a gravelly timbre laced with fondness and fatigue. The portrait he paints is of unrelenting vitality, a whirlwind of rehearsals, recordings and relentless tours that blurred days into a ceaseless hum. Road life, he notes, escalated into pretty busy, pretty hectic, a euphemism for the grind that tested bonds and bodies alike. Yet, Selena thrived in the chaos, her energy a solar flare that illuminated stages from Texas fairs to international arenas. This perpetual motion wasn't without respite. Pérez highlights a softer facet, one of creative sanctuary. Amid the maelstrom, Selena carved out havens of quiet invention, moments where the performer yielded to the dreamer. Doing the designing was something that made her happy, he shares, evoking images of Selena ensconced with sketch pads, pencils flying in fervent strokes. Fashion was her escape, a tactile poetry that allowed breaths between breaths. She wasn't content with off-the-rack glamour. Her visions were bespoke, infused with the bold colors and intricate details that mirrored her song's exuberance. Bustiers adorned with rhinestones, flowing gowns that swayed like cumbia steps. These were extensions of her soul, garments that amplified her presence without overshadowing it. What began as solitary solace soon looped back into their artistry. As Pérez observes, some of our outfits that we wore on stage were drawn by her. This full-circle alchemy transformed hobby into hallmark, Selena's designs debuting not in ateliers but under spotlights. Imagine the band, Abraham on bass, Suzette on drums, AB on keys, Pérez on guitar, clad in her creations, a unified aesthetic that screamed cohesion and charisma. Her touch was evident in the sparkle of a shoulder pad, the drape of a skirt that caught the light mid-chorus. It was collaborative magic, where her sketches informed their swagger, turning performances into visual symphonies. Through Pérez's lens, we see not just a designer but a visionary, Selena intuiting how attire could elevate emotion, making Bidi Bidi Boom Bam not just heard but beheld. These anecdotes arrive freighted with the weight of what followed, the unimaginable tragedy of March 31, 1995. Gunned down by Yolanda Saldivar, her former fan club president, in a betrayal that shattered the Quintanilla world. Selena's death rippled outward, grief for fans, reckoning for family, a void that music alone couldn't fill. Pérez, thrust into widowhood at 25, navigated the aftermath with raw resolve. He channeled sorrow into sound, forming bands like the Chris Pérez Band and contributing to Los Dinos reunions. Yet, his role has been custodial, preserving her discography, endorsing tributes, ensuring her story endures unvarnished. This guardianship hasn't been seamless. Tensions with the Quintanilla clan, particularly Abraham Quintanilla Jr., Selena's father and band patriarch, have simmered publicly. In 2016, Abraham sued Pérez over a proposed TV series based on his 2012 memoir To Selena, With Love, fearing it strayed from family-sanctioned narratives. The legal fray halted production, a standoff that underscored clashing visions of legacy, Pérez's personal lens versus the family's collective guardianship. Resolution came amicably in 2021, a détente Pérez celebrated on X. Now that these issues are behind us, my hope, and the hope of the Quintanilla family, is for us to work together to continue to honor and celebrate the legacy of Selena. It's a poignant pivot from discord to dialogue, affirming that love for Selena transcends egos. Pérez's reticence amplifies his words' impact. Rare interviews like this one in Selena y Los Dinos are treasures, bridging the icon to the intimate. He speaks not of myth but memory, the late-night jam sessions where riffs met her improvisations, the shared dreams of Grammy glory achieved posthumously, the domestic interludes amid tourbus nomadism. Selena emerges multidimensional, ambitious yet affectionate, innovative yet grounded. Her design pursuits in particular reveal a polymath, singer, songwriter, businesswoman with her boutique chain, and now, retrospectively, couturier. Pérez's recollections honor this wholeness, countering reductive hagiography with lived texture. The documentary, premiering on Netflix, extends this tapestry. Directed with reverence, it interweaves archival footage, grainy home videos, electrifying live sets. With new testimonies, Pérez is among the most moving. It contextualizes their romance, a forbidden spark in 1990, when bandmates' love clashed with Abraham's protectiveness, culminating in a secret 1992 wedding. Their 3 years were ablaze, duets like No Me Queda Más, parenthood plans deferred by fame's frenzy. Pérez's reflections underscore resilience, how Selena's designs, like her music, were acts of joy amid pressure. In broader strokes, Pérez's voice reignites Selena's relevance. Tejano's Queen predated Latinx explosions like Bad Bunny or Rosalia, her crossover appeal paving paths. Films like 1997's Selena, starring J. Lo, immortalized her, but docs like this delve deeper, honoring the Dinos ensemble ethos. For Pérez, it's catharsis, revisiting joy without the sting's dominance. Is hope. Unity in celebration, ensuring Selena's light scatters wide.